Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is put our valve seals on. These Can-Am ones have the lower washer built right into them. The spring will rest on that. So they're actually very easy to use. We're just going to drop them in place, making sure that the red portion is facing upward. That's the seal. And I'm just going to take this socket. This one is 11/16. And just kind of get it around the outside of that seal and then just press it down nice and flat. And it kind of clips in place. That one's good. I get on this one. There it goes. That one clipped in nice and easy. Now we can flip the cylinder head over. We'll put our valves in place. Before we drop these in, we're going to put a little bit of assembly lube on them. Just kind of rub that on the outside of the valve and then drop that in and just gently push it. You don't want to pop your seal out of place, although you most likely won't. Just gently push that past there. That one's in. We'll do an intake and we'll do an exhaust, but they're both done the same way. Okay, we'll flip this over again. Those seals are going to hold the valves in place, so they shouldn't fall out. Then we've got our springs. They're both the same on the intake and exhaust side. And then we've got these retainers that go at the top. They're going to face with this grooved portion facing down towards the spring, and the more flat portion facing upward. Just place that right on top of the spring. Then we're going to come over to our valve spring compressor. This is a specific one made by Motion Pro. It's really made for power sports engines, and I won't even do valves without this anymore. I used to use like an automotive style one, and I'd just be fumbling all over with it. I'll show you, this thing works really nicely. It really helps to put it in a vise or some kind of stationary thing. It just makes it a lot easier to work with. So you've got this adjustable kind of rounded portion here that's going to sit on your valve. So the bottom of the cylinder is going to be here, and then the top of the cylinder with your valve springs and everything are going to go under this compressor, and you can adjust it through the threads. And it's also got a press, so when you put the cylinder in there, you line this up on top of the valve, then you compress the spring so you can put your keepers on, and then you have a lot of control in releasing it nice and slow so that the keepers don't pop out. So we'll do those together. So we'll take our cylinder, fit it in here. That bottom piece is going to set right in the center of the valve, and then we can take our press at the top. We'll come down with the press, try to center it up. Just press it on like that. If you need to get it any lower, you can thread this down and it'll drop it lower as you thread it. But you want to get these pretty low. Makes it a little bit easier to put the keepers in. And these are the keepers, if you can believe it. This is what holds the valves from flying apart, even under all those RPMs. So you can see these keepers have that little bit of a ridge on the inside. That's going to fit right here on the valve, just like that. It's going to sit right in that groove. And then you're going to have a second one. Each valve will have two keepers. It's going to go on the side like that. Now when these go in there, there's a small gap on both sides. And we're going to use grease to help us out here. This Suzuki Super Grease is really good because it's super sticky. And the key is you want to take a little bit of grease and put it on the inside of the keeper. You'll see there's a little ridge. They're kind of tapered. You want the ridge towards the top. I put a little bit of grease on the inside and then a little bit of grease on the back side of the screwdriver. And we're just going to stick it right to the screwdriver like that. All right, let's see if we can do this while I'm holding the flashlight and I got a camera in my face. There's a small groove in the top of the valve. The key is to get the valve keeper in that groove, and the grease will keep it in there. It's going to stick to the valve. So that one's in place. Then we just have to swing around the back side and do the same thing. There's controversy to whether these keepers need to be kept spaced equally apart, but that's not true, and they do move around as the engine runs. So even if you did space them out exactly, they're going to move. Just let this up nice and slow. That way you don't pop the keepers out. And that one's done.